Viewer Ark just posted on one of my most recent videos. He said, Foxy, where is your video freaking out about the Idris is confirmed? I need to freak out together. Yes, indeed. Let's freak out together. Actually, me and my friends in our org have been freaking out for the past couple of days. And the reason I did not make any video about it is because those sources are all from the leak channels. And I made a promise to all of you guys long ago that this channel will never do any leak stuff. Just because it is not confirmed. Even though what impresses me about the leak channel is if there is a rumor, the people who work on the SA Leak Discord, they are being as responsible as they can. If there is a rumor, they will immediately put up a post telling us which one is fake, which one is not. So their sources are very trustworthy. Even so, I will uphold that promise. I will not do anything leak related until it is confirmed. And guess what? It is confirmed that the Idris is coming.
Patience. It's not passive. Not idle. It's quiet preparation. Sharpened intention. Resolute. To watch and wait. So, you hold against haste, beyond fear, because you trust. From that quiet, your moment will come.
Wow, that is amazing. You know, when things go to extreme, it will turn the other way. The excitement really goes to extreme, and A becomes calmness. So, there's no point to freak out, guys. Calm down. Everybody calm down. However, one thing struck me most from this little clip is, wow, they are using the Idris as a stealth ship. And CIG titled this, "The rumors were true." Now, reading these comments under this video, it's so funny, and we have to do it. So someone said, a perfect little driver, every Star Citizen content creator. Actually, that's true. I did tell my friends I'm gonna be using this ship as my daily driver. Can't wait to use this by myself for box missions. Yep, I know. Some people already told me the first thing they're gonna do is to do a delivery mission. Great little starter ship. I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of Polaris suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. A Polaris getting ambushed by an Idris is deliciously ironic. Excellent work on the ad as always. Yes, that's exactly my feeling. We are using Idris to ambush other ships. That's incredible. That's absolutely deliciously ironic. Oh, Space Tomato said, Star Citizen community about to break at the seams. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be ready. It's never ready. But bring it on! We don't need to be ready! This morning, I don't need to spend any more money on this game this afternoon. I'm gonna firing that laser! That leader said, like a flying conference hall. Exactly. The wait finally paid off. Bravo, CIG. Oh, Someone said Foxy Loxy is gonna go nuts when he sees this. Oh, thank you. Let's see. You mean post an unneeded react video when we can just watch this and play with our own? Bro, what? Glaze more, kiddo. I like the guy's content and his positive attitude, but he can be a little off the mark when accessing a ship's role and capability sometimes. His latest on the attack showed him being disappointed in its space combat abilities, despite the ship being intended for ground work. I wouldn't judge a Valk by its ability to kill ship either. I like his content videos. It will be fun to see what kind of shenanigans he and the gang get into with it, but if he's going to review or access the ship's capabilities, I hope he's more reasonable with it than he was with the tech. Well, appreciate the comment, but just as in life, we all have different opinions, and showing the tech in combat is our first reaction, our first opinion. It is very disappointing, to be honest. I still hold that opinion of my own. Some people may love the ship. That's their opinion. They love the ship, they own it, they buy it, they play it with it, they enjoy it, they love it. It's totally respectable. And some people just don't like it. But I really appreciate the comment, so I am going to get my gangs together and retest it, both in space combat and in ground combat. Let's see how we can make the best use of the ship for combat, right? The ship is made for combat, whether in space or on the ground, or space and ground. But this video is not about the tech. Who cares about the tech? We're getting the Idris! Let's freaking out together now! Here is another wonderful comment. There are those who said this day would never come. What do they say now? Oh, I know what they say now. They say, where is the Kraken? Where is my 600i rework? Wait a second. I shall reply to this. Sometimes dreams do come true. LOL. Sometimes dreams do come true. And it is in this moment that we understand how deep this game in our lives. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Thanks, CIG, for this gift that we paid for. Now, speaking of this is true that last night I had a dream. I tried to sleep early last night because I know it's gonna be a long week ahead. And first of all, it's really hard to fall asleep because all this excitement, right? And finally, I think I fell asleep. And then I had this short dream that me and my friends, we are on the Idris and pressing the buttons on the computer screen. I don't know what we're doing exactly. It's very blurry, but we're just pressing the computer screens. I think it's on the bridge. We can see the stars and the asteroids outside the ship. We're trying to do something with the computer. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. And then I just woke up. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning. After that, I just couldn't fall asleep. And for this past couple of days, it's like I pulled a rose. And this rose has many petals. And I peel one, thinking she loves me. Peel another, she doesn't love me. And another one, CIG loves me. And another one, CIG doesn't love me. And another one, Idris is getting released. And another one, maybe or maybe not. I'm not certain. Until a couple hours later, we see that cinematic trailer for the Idris K. Wow, that is amazing. And sometimes our dream do come true. And my dream is as real as the pixel itself, right? Even though it's a pixel. But what is true is these pixels make us cry, make us laugh. These pixels bind us together with new friends, new people, day by day, week by week, year by year, together. These pixels, which drilled a couple holes in our pocket, and is going to drill more holes in our pockets tomorrow, but these pixels are deeply inside our lives. It is up to this moment, it dawned on you how deep this game is in your life. And there's no other game. I can't say for every one of you, but myself, there is no other game like this. Other game, I play it, finish it, or don't finish it, I let it go. But this game is different. It's not a game. It's kind of an alternate reality. It's part of your life, but in a different reality. And it makes you laugh, makes you cry. Now, here is something I really want to say. I want to say thank you, CIG, and thank you for every person who works at CIG for creating this, I want to use the word awesome, for creating this awesome game, this awesome and unique experience no other game can give. So I really appreciate all your hard work for delivering this experience to us every day, every patch. And this is not over. We're in the middle of it. And I can't wait. And I'm really looking forward for the eventual release of the game. Even beyond that, because that will be true. Our dreams will come true. All right, now let's face the reality. This is a very buggy game still, right? One thing I noticed, one of the best features I did so many videos about, which that we can jump to our ship, to our unoccupied ship anywhere in the verse. It seems to be broken. Maybe it's just broken on my server? I'm not sure. So have you tested that feature? If you have, please leave in the comments below if that feature is still working or bugged, or it's only server related, because that feature is very important for keep your Idris alive. And that feature is needed for locating your unoccupied Idris anywhere in the verse. You can leave it in a secret place, and then you can do something else in the server, and you will still be able to find it, to jump to it, and take it back to station before you log out. But that feature seems to be broken. Perhaps I need to switch to different servers and test that. Now, I just realized I talk about 10 minutes of nonsense. Let's talk about something really useful. My number one question, because I own both the Idris P, Idris K, and also the Idris M. My first question is, will the Idris M be released together with the Idris P? I've been looking, finally I find the answer. In one of today's posts regarding that players can name your Idris, it says this: ship naming will be available for both the Idris M and Idris P. That's very clear. They are releasing both the Idris M and Idris P. Note that upgrade kits are unaffected, and the hull of the Idris M or Idris P can be named regardless of any upgrade kit that may be applied. Okay, so naming your Idris are by waves. You have from wave 1 to wave 6. For example, wave 1 from May 27th to May 29th, it starts 9 a.m. Pacific time. Those who pledged from 2012 plus the golden ticket holders can start naming their Idrises. And then after that is May 30th, all the way to June 11, June 13th. Not a whole long time in between them. All of the Idris owners can name their names. By the end of June 13th, all of us can. Now, CIG also said upgrade kits are unaffected. Most likely, CIG is just going to release the Idris P and Idris M. Keep the Idris K as a aftermarket upgrade kit, as well as a Idris T. It's not an Idris t-shirt. It's Idris torpedo. And this is according to the leak sources. I don't want to elaborate, but looks like we are getting torpedoes for our Idrises as well. And that will be another kit. Now, what are the differences between Idris P, K, and M? Idris P is the civilian version of the Idris without the main gun. So you don't have the real gun, you don't have the torpedo, you don't have the laser. So basically just a shell. With all the other guns, you most likely gonna have 2 size 5 in the front, which on the Idris M is 2 size 7. Here is the information about the Idris P aftermarket kit, which you can make the Idris K. It includes a Herson Dynamics Exodus laser beam. That is the laser beam that we watched in the trailer. Marauder paint and the anti-missile turret, lifetime insurance, and all the rest are 5 Boeing M2C PDCs. And for the Idris T kit, which people say that's for the torpedoes. So most likely that is going to be another package, or they will just sell it as a standalone torpedo module for the Idris. That way, you can turn your Idris P into an Idris K or an Idris T with torpedoes. And last is the Idris M, which I don't think they're gonna be selling the Idris M because that is an exclusive ship. They haven't been selling the Idris M at all as a standalone ship. It's only included in certain packages. And the Idris M has a better armor. It also has a railgun. Recently, CIG increased the railgun rounds from 18 to 500. It's a size 10 railgun. Now, to give you an idea of how long you can fire that size 10 railgun, if you firing it without charging, firing it every 20 seconds, which is the cooldown time, it will take you more than 2.5 hours to finish that 500 100 rounds of railgun. That's insane, right? It's crazy. So that's the general idea of Idris P, K, T, and M. Now, what about the price? The price is going to drill a hole in your pocket. My idea is, as long as you don't ruin your pocket, drill a hole is okay. You can patch it. If you ruin your pocket, then it's gone. Aftermarket kit, the Idris K kit, is selling for $250, and you can buy it right now, and this is not limited. And for the Idris P, the old price, store credit is $1,500. Warbound price is $1,300. Everyone is expecting a price rise, and I think the price will go up. There is no point for them not to increase the price. Unfortunately, from a businessman perspective, they will increase the price. To what degree? I don't know. Depends on their greedy meter. If it's high, then they increase the price a lot higher. If it's moderate, then they increase a little bit. Hopefully, they just increase a little bit. Now, for the Idris M, there is no price for it. I know when they originally sold it, it's $1,000, but I couldn't find the price other than that. And for the torpedo, the Idris T, if it's just a standalone torpedo module, I think it's maybe around $100, just my guess. And they are going to be on limited sale in a couple of hours. But I want to say this, for those who have purchased the Idris, for those who have waited maybe a year or 2 years, and most of you probably more than 5 years, maybe 10 years even. I'm not exactly sure when they start selling the Idris. For those of you who held the line, now it's time to reap the benefit. It's time to freak out!